What's up, YouTube? I'm Mike. Today I'm back with a video that was requested by one of the subscribers. I should have paid attention to who it was so I could shout him out. He requested that I do a review of the 2024 presidential debate, at least the first one. They're now saying that there's going to be a second one. So before we even get into my review of the debate itself, for transparency's sake, let me make it clear, I'm sure all of you already know this, I am 100% a MAGA Republican. I will absolutely be voting for Donald Trump without a question. I do not give a shit what any of these legal cases, the outcome of any of these legal cases are totally irrelevant to me. I think beyond the shadow of a doubt, he is the best candidate of the two that we have to vote for him. That being said, it is fucking despicable to me, disgusting to me that these two 80-year-old codgers are the best that the American people have been able to come up with for presidential candidates. That's not to take anything away from Trump. I love the guy, but god damn it, man. We have a lot of people living in this country, and apparently no one else has the balls to run on a ticket that is even remotely as, I don't want to say progressive, because that's definitely not the group I'm talking about. Trump just kind of is like me. He doesn't give a shit. He says exactly how he feels about things. He doesn't cut any corners. I do believe that his effort was to clear the swamp. He's not a career politician. There's just a lot to like about the guy, despite all of the things that you may hate about him. But again, the fact that we can't come up with younger candidates that have the same, if not more, to offer is pathetic. The debate was a total clown show, in my estimation. The unfortunate fact is what we should have gotten was these two men telling the American people how they were going to unfuck the country that has been totally fucked up for the past 4 to 6 years. And all we got instead was two children pointing the finger at each other and blaming and dodging and making personal attacks. And it was really just a sad fucking event to watch from front to back. Every time one of these men had the opportunity to actually talk, to answer any of the fucking questions, really, to answer the questions that were asked, to actually speak to the platform that they plan on running on, the conversation just devolved into two, it looked like two siblings just having a spat. I actually, surprisingly to say, felt like, I cannot believe I'm going to say this, I felt like CNN did a really good job. I felt like they were fair to both parties. I did not think that the questioning was biased in any way. I did not feel like they tried to control President Trump and back him into any kind of unfair corners. And while there was a couple of times where I felt like they were a little lenient on Joe, that's to be expected. I feel like they did a pretty good job of letting the candidates speak and not trying to control the debate too heavy-handedly. So I very rarely have anything positive to say about CNN. You got to give it to them for that. I do feel like it was a fair debate. I feel like both people got the opportunity, as we saw, for over an hour to basically shit talk each other. Now, to some of the differences, obviously, because that's what you want to hear, my review of the differences, I guess you could argue that both of these people, I can't call one of them a gentleman, both of these people maybe feel like the American people already know their platform. And so they weren't going to beat the platform to death. They were just going to shit talk each other. The problem is that to some greater or lesser degree, on both sides of the fence, their platforms failed. Obviously, I think Trump hands down did the better job. I think he was one of the best presidents we've had certainly in my lifetime, probably in many lifetimes. I have no doubts about the job that he was doing in office. I can tell you that me and my family were doing far better under President Trump than we are under Sleepy Joe, Creepy Joe, child molester Biden. Joe Biden is, in my estimation, one of the biggest low-life sacks of shit who ever walked the face of planet Earth. This is a man who very clearly molested his daughter and who has been a racist, just an outward racist his entire career. Why the black community gives him 1 inch is absolutely beyond me. I mean, he has said some of the most racist shit. I grew up in an incredibly racist family. I have said this in some of my videos. My grandparents were very racist people. Joe Biden makes my grandparents look like civil rights activists in comparison. If you just research this man's history of making completely unbelievably racist statements against the black community, it is horrific. One of those statements was brought up in the debate last night, and of course, he glossed right over it. So a lot of people like to point the finger at Trump for saying crazy shit like grab her by the pussy and various other off-color comments. Look, if you really scour these two guys' records, and of course one of them has been in politics his entire life by his own words last night when he was asked, you know, what do you say to the people who were concerned that you were too old to run for office? And he said, well, you know, I was actually one of the youngest people to ever be elected to Congress. So I was basically in politics at a very early age, and now I'm in politics at a very old age. And that is the very definition, that reason alone is why he should absolutely not be elected to hold office. The people who've been running this country have clearly been a pack of fucking morons for decades. They have been fucking things up for decades. The country has not been getting better for decades. And Joe Biden has been at the helm of some of the most abysmal, not litigation, but legislation known to fucking man. This guy has flip-flopped back and forth so many times from being an absolute diehard racist to supposedly the best friend that the African-American voter could possibly hope for, whilst being an admitted child molester in the midst of the entire thing. It's disgusting. Joe Biden represents why I absolutely hate liberal people, because I feel like they're completely incapable of being objective. Liberals will just vote for liberals no matter how disgusting and despicable they are, because they don't really give a shit about the country. They just care about their gang being in office. And I know you can say to some degree the same thing about the right. Obviously, there's people on the extreme right who are never going to vote one way or the other. I happen to be a person who's voted both ways in life. I'm not proud to admit that now, but I have been. So I have actually been a swing voter. I've been a person who was willing to look for who I felt was the better candidate. One of the things that I always look for that stands out to me the most is I cannot get behind a candidate who is not a great orator. You have to be a great speaker to capture my attention. Joe Biden does not know where the fuck he is at. The mashups that I have seen already produced today of his stammering and stuttering and mumbling and fucking around, this guy needs to be put out to pasture. He needed to have been put out to pasture 20 fucking years ago. He is of absolutely no use to the American people. And for those of you who want to try to take the dodge that, well, he's not really running the show anyway. You know, I'm voting for Biden, but I'm really just voting for the leftist agenda because he's clearly just a figurehead, and whoever is behind him is actually calling the shots. Well, tough shit, because the reality is whoever's behind him, even if you don't blame Biden for the sorry state of affairs our country is currently in, then it's the people behind him who've been fucking it up. Either way you slice it, the leftist agenda is failing at every single thing they attempt. Everything. Nothing has been successful. Take everything that's going on in California as a clear indication of what will happen across the face of the entire country. California is a total fucking shithole. They decided to raise the minimum wage to $20, and it is decimating their economy. They continue to give free aid, medical care, housing to illegal aliens, to drug dealers. I mean, these, what you people can't seem to understand on the left is that all of the liberal agendas, all of the agendas that are designed to try to lift people up, all of those agendas hold the economy down. These people are down for a reason. And when you bring the economy down to lift up people who don't want to be lifted up, all you do is punish the rest of us who are actually trying to participate in democracy, who are paying our taxes, who are contributing to society in whatever way that may be. And so the leftist agenda is built completely upon helping people who should not even be members of our society anymore. These people should have been removed from society completely decades ago, and they are nothing but a fucking anchor that is tugging the entire country down. One of the talking points that is constantly batted around, when you compare leftist versus right-wing ideologies, is taxes. They always want to talk about taxes. Well, Donald Trump gave taxes to the most wealthy, and he screwed over the middle class. This is an absolute lie on its face because people don't understand the way taxes work. Yes, it is factually true that he lowered taxes for the very rich. But when you lower taxes for the very rich, they employ more people, the cost of goods goes down, inflation goes down, and so while you may pay an extra $1,000 in taxes to the federal government, if you're middle class under a Republican regime, you will save tens of thousands of dollars in gas prices, in food costs, in lower interest rates for your home, your car, your small business loans. Everything else comes at a massive benefit to you. So you've got to stop paying attention to the way they try to manipulate this tax word that everybody hates. The thing that people can't seem to understand is that the rich will never shoulder more burden than they want to shoulder. So when a Democrat candidate comes along and taxes the rich, all the rich do is pass that tax down the line to the lower and middle class by raising their prices, by laying off workers, closing down fabrication plants, and producing lesser quality goods. They are never going to pay. That's what you fucking idiots don't understand. You can continue to raise taxes on the rich as much as you want. The people who actually pay those taxes are the middle and lower class families because the rich let that shit roll right downhill. The only way to have a viable economy in this country is to incentivize major corporations and very wealthy people to lower the cost of goods, to be more competitive with one another and produce higher quality goods and employ more people to produce those goods. That's how you build a viable economy, and that is what the fucktards on the left cannot wrap their heads around because they're too busy focusing on all of the wrong people. People who are living in poverty are not important to the American economy. If you are in poverty, then you are not putting forth your fair share into the American economy. Get the fuck out of poverty. It is not that difficult. Under President Trump, anybody who wanted a job had a job. And then Biden comes in and starts giving handouts to all of these people who don't want to fucking work. That only keeps them on the streets longer than they otherwise would have been. And it further deteriorates our entire gene pool, our entire economy, and our entire way of life. What we should have gotten during this debate was a candidate that was speaking like I am to you right now. who is making sense of the way that the media tries to spin things, who is giving you facts and evidence and real statistics to back up not only what their agenda is, but how and why it is going to produce. This is why I'm almost certainly, if for no other reason than shits and giggles, going to run for fucking president in 2028. Because I at least can concisely and very clearly display to you, this is a plan that will work. I have plans to solve every one of America's problems. They are harsh plans. They will not be plans that people, that lower class people will like. Nobody should give a fuck about these people. They're already not producing anything of value to the American economy. What has to be the most important thing to all of us is lifting up the American economy, because that determines the quality of life that we are all allowed to live. We cannot be focused on people who do not want to do their fair share of the work. These people should get absolutely nothing. Nothing. No handouts. If you starve to death, that is your problem. I have been making a series of videos that is very popular on my channel titled, What It's Like to Be Homeless. One of the takeaways from those videos is that the only reason I was able to be homeless for as long as I was is because people were willing to give me money. If people hadn't been giving me money to buy the food and clothes and shelter items and supplies that I needed, then I would have either perished of starvation, or I would have been forced to stand on my own 2 feet and go get a job that would have contributed to the American economy. This is a microcosm of what's happening on a macrocosmic level in this country. When you give people things that don't want to earn them, you destroy the economy in the process. And this is what is wrong with the leftist agenda at its base. This liberal ideology, help the struggling man, does nothing but punish all of the people who are actually contributing members of society, and this progressive agenda has got to be stopped in its tracks. We have got to get all of these illegal immigrants the fuck out of this country. We have got to strengthen our border patrol, our border policies, and we've got to stop putting criminals back on the streets, because our drug laws are completely out of control. They're insane. Everything that they tried to do in California and Washington failed because they couldn't apply the most basic semblance of logic and reason to how to address the drug problem. These were things that came up in the debate. What are you going to do about immigration? Nobody really gave an answer. How are you going to stop the opiate, the fentanyl crisis in America? Nobody really gave an answer. Fucking Creepy Joe talked about some big machine that's going to drive along the border and detect the fentanyl. What fucking planet is this guy living on? This shit's coming across the border, most likely not at checkpoints where these machines would be anyway. The entire problem of illegal drugs can be stopped overnight. I've already made videos detailing how easy of a problem this is to solve. The problem, the reality of the issue is that the American government doesn't want to solve the problem. That's the issue. The issue is that the reason that we have poverty is because it benefits somebody. The reason we have illegal drugs in this country is because it benefits somebody. Somebody's making money on this. This is why we go to war. We have never in this country gone to war to save some poor country from being abused. America does not give two flying fucks who is being abused on foreign land. We never have. We go to war because it makes money. War is one of the best ways to make money. That is the reason that Putin is still in Ukraine, because the people who are in the Russian war machine are making a fucking killing right now. War generates revenue. That's why no matter what decade it is, there's always some conflict going on somewhere. So we had the debate where these two guys stood up there and acted like children, all the way to the most despicable part of the entire thing, where they were literally arguing over who had the better golf swing. Are you fucking kidding me? Have either of these guys looked in the mirror in like the last 20 fucking years? You both look like shit. Nobody gives a flying fuck to watch Biden or Trump play golf. I don't understand why this is even a topic. Why the fuck are you playing golf at all? That's the other thing I don't understand. If I was elected president, I would take zero vacation days. No vacation days. If you cannot commit 4 fucking years, 365 days of those years to the American people, you should not be elected to run this country. What the fuck do you mean the president is on vacation? If there is any person on the entire fucking planet Earth who should never be on vacation, it's the president of the fucking United States. I cannot believe these motherfuckers are talking about playing golf while we have kids dying in the street, women getting raped by illegal aliens. Our entire Title IX section is a complete clusterfuck joke. The country is falling apart at the fucking seams, and these two old codgers are talking about who has the lower fucking handicap. It's just fucking unbelievable to me that this is what the American people are having to fucking look at, because nobody else had the balls to stand up and fucking run for office. It is just absolutely beyond me that we could be having this. So, will I vote for Trump? Yes. Do I think he's the better candidate? Yes. 100% he's the better candidate. Just about any Republican you put up there would be a better candidate. And that is for all of the reasons that I just gave you about why the liberal agenda, as it is currently built, is destined to fail. I am not, though, a Republican gang member. I'm not a person who doesn't believe that we could not have a middle, a more middle centrist kind of idea. We have got to get rid of the extremists on both sides of the political spectrum. There is no doubt. The progressives, save the fucking climate people are completely out of fucking control. These fucking people on the right that want to protect every single life from the moment of fucking conception. They want to put 10 commandments in every fucking school building. They want to illegalize porn. These people are just as fucking insane as the ones on the other side. It's the extremists in both sides of the party that have to fucking go. And the politicians in this country have got to start ignoring these people. It's all you have to do. They're trolls. They're trolls. You just don't feed the troll. The extremists on both ends are absolutely no different than internet trolls. They want the most absurd legislations to get passed, and they should be fucking ignored. And then they will go the fuck away. We have got to work towards some type of semblance of sanity in this world, and right now we are nowhere near getting it. In my estimation, there's no saving it. In my estimation, I hope every day that Putin pushes the fucking button. That would be the best thing that could possibly happen for the entire planet. The human species is a fucking disease. We are a virus that is destroying this planet. And hopefully, as the great George Carlin said, eventually the planet will shake us off like a bad case of fleas, because that is all we are. We are a fucking parasite. Things could be better. Believe me or not believe me, there is a path to success. I'm just afraid that democracy is not it. Government of the people, for the people, by the people does not work when 80% of the people are total fucking retards. And that is what we have in this country. We need a leader who is willing to rise up and take control of this country and take it back to its roots and make this country the greatest country on earth. We will never vote our way back to the beginning. Somebody has to wipe the fucking slate clean, come in with a heavy hand, and clean this shit up once and for all. And in 2028, I will fucking do it for you. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.